you listen to that 10-hour mix that I said when you said what would you do if you were a cat? And I did the 10-hour meow mix rave.
I don't think I do remember that.
That's a creepy carnival.
That's a creepy carnival for sure. Did you hear the hits in the background?
That has to come out at the end of October. That'll be a little bit of like Ruwak.
The fucking souls of dead cats.
Two varieties, original and seafood middles. A medley of mackerel, tuna, and crunchy centers bursting with seafood flavor. Meow Mix. Tastes so good, cats ask for it by name.
The crying souls of dead run over street cats just echoing through the halls, bro. That was some creepy shit.
Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with that. So like I really liked having it.
I gotta close this door.
I liked having it start nice and clean like that. Those clean meows, and then like boom. Once the music kicks in, go ahead and I think the effect is called pulse stretching. So hit it with that bad boy. But like the meows didn't come through enough. I felt I wanted the meows in there, so I went ahead and copied that section to its own track, and I had it be clean, and I just stretched it out to slow it down so that it would time up just right. And then I felt having that clean meow mix like was perfect. And then I just wanted to go into like
Jake,
like,
you might have a talent, bro. This is the shit you gotta put up on YouTube that ends up having 10 million views just for no
you have
reason.
to mix up two different ads together. So
Yeah,
do like meow mix and then do like Tyson chicken.
well, that's that took me like 20 minutes.
Was that Audacity or
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And it was super fun. I enjoyed the fuck out of it. It was funny because I was telling Julie, I was like, I could see myself like doing this. Like, this is like a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying myself, and I'm like, but also I'm like half a day into this like new hobby. So like, I also said that about skateboarding. And it's sitting in the back of the car. So
Well, it's what audio memes basically.
yeah. But I was thinking about like what you were saying. Like, I was thinking about maybe taking that farmer jack and stretching it so fucking far
It sounds
where
like,
it's like indecipherable. You can't tell what the fuck it is at all, and you get lost into like a 30-second clip, for like 4 minutes, and then going ahead and taking like a Kmart jingle or something like that, and then fucking with that and having that more compressed where it's like the Kmart on top of the farmer jack and that sort of thing. I mean, because they're both dead, right? You know?
I got two more for you to fuck with.
Oh, okay.
Two top joints too that people gonna love. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Number
I'm ready.
one.
Number one.
Save big money at Menards. Fuck that up. And then number two. You ready?
Yeah.
You should be driving a Kia. That's the place Kia.
I got one.
I need you to fuck them up.
The old Oscar Mayer wiener. That'll be creepy. Slow down, kids.
Oh shit. And then
Fucking
you
demon in
gotta
there.
do Toys R Us.
Ooh,
I want to
yes.
be a Toys R Us kid. Oh shit, that's gonna be scary as hell.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Yeah, R.I.P. those kids.
The kids.
Yeah, R.I.P. to them, bro. They dead. They got stuck and lost in the aisle 2. And their parents left them and they starved to death, never to be seen again.
I remember seeing those kids, like that sad, depressing look like that they gave you every time you walk past.
What about the kids in like the bike section who would sit in between the aisles, like in between two bikes? It was like bike and bike, and they're just in the middle of an aisle, like not the aisle, the
Damn, smack that bitch.
Smack it real good. Yeah, well, and it was funny because like I was telling Julia,
I forgot.
because I was telling her a little bit about like the vaporwave like philosophy, that sort of thing, and how like so many of them are like the music is like symbolic of like the fall of late stage capitalism and that sort of thing. So taking like these jingles that you heard in stores all the time, when everything was booming, everything was great, the economy was great, America,
we all had money,
right, and stuff like that from the 80s and 90s, and then just going ahead and like warping it into like a terrifying funhouse of decay and corruption. I think you get that feel quite a bit from those.
There's a dude who does major to minor song. Like he'll rewrite a song from major to minor, and he did like Every Breath You Take, and they all just sound creepy as fuck. It's amazing. His name is Keith Holderman.
Okay, I think I've heard of him.
Great voice too. So
well, yeah, I've never dicked around with anything like that before. Like all of that right there was maybe an hour and a half total. And that Farmer Jake one. Definitely needs some touching up. There's some things I'm not happy with, but overall it's communicates the message well enough. But the tools in Audacity are wild.
mm-hmm.
Like the fact, like I could easily go ahead and be like, oh yeah, so select this section, take it from C major to D minor.
Oh, they can actually do that kind of stuff now too.
Yeah.
Because I used it like 10 years ago, and it was still way ahead of its time. But...
Yeah. Super wild. Mike's got that grape drink.
Not even close. Cranberry drink. Because, that's a hoe. But we love hoes every day. I heard a rapper the other day say, this fucked me up a little bit. He say, he liked that thing with a little mileage on it. And I sat here and was like, I haven't heard nobody brag about the thing with a little mileage on it before, but it makes sense.
I mean, I'll tell you one thing. He's not a pedophile. Yeah. He's not on Epstein Island.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna go there. You're right. So the reason why I went upstairs, because I want y'all to try this for me.
Okay.
And tell me what y'all think about it. This is the No Consensus Podcast, episode 17, with the boys, the motherfucking boys in the building. We got Mike Jack here pulling up the drinks. We call me, you want to take a little bit, Wazzy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. I just can't do the cranberry juice.
For sure. We got Mike Jack in this building, bartender Jack, a.k.a. drink till you can't see, a.k.a. drink till you can't hear, a.k.a. drink till your dick don't work no more when you drink some more. To my left, we got my boy Jake, a.k.a. drink
Makes
just
sense.
less than Mike does because he likes his dick working at the end of the night, a.k.a. the bearded Jesus, a.k.a. the bearded Poseidon, a.k.a.
Poseidon was bearded.
the red bearded Poseidon, a.k.a.
Okay.
the red bearded Zeus, a.k.a. the Fitbit. And then to my right, we got...
Wait, the one person without a Fitbit.
Big facts.
Because I am a Fitbit.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why
Fitbits don't need Fitbits.
Okay.
He is the
it.
bit of fit. Okay, and that's fire because you are really just a bit of fit. And then to my right, we got my boy Wazzy, aka the Shirt Meister, aka Saint Wazilus, aka Rudolph the Red-Nosed Wazzy, aka the God Father. And this is us. So taste that. What I want y'all to taste is...
Taste it straight here?
Yeah, just a little. Just taste it straight for me. Right. This is Members Mark vodka. I got this from Sam's Club. This is their brand of vodka. It was... You see how big this bottle is. This is about the same amount as most fifths are. But
Wait. There's only 750 milliliters of liquid in there?
I don't know. Is that what it say?
Well, you said a fifth's worth.
No. I said this how much it cost.
It
cost same as much as a fifth would have cost.
Okay. I thought it was just like super thick glass, like that thick. Like, you could hit someone multiple times with it.
In there?
Yeah.
Here, go ahead. You pour it. So,
a lot more sense
the reason why I had y'all drink it straight is because I've been drinking it a little bit, and I'm like, this was decent for the price that I paid for it. It was not out because when we first bought it, I was like, I don't want that nasty shit. Like, it's gonna be terrible.
It was like that.
But I wasn't mad at it. What y'all think?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Some ice in there.
Okay.
because I poured too much.
So
in my
are
cup,
they
so
doing
just
what
like-
Costco's doing? Because like that
Yeah, they've
Costco
always had it,
scotch
yeah.
is pretty good too.
Yeah,
and it was like
yeah,
$22 for.
I need to pull myself some.
Oh.
Yeah, they've always had the members
Okay.
mark at Sam's Club. They
Not a
little,
fan of their scotch.
No?
Who's Sam's Clubs or Costco's?
I guess it was Kirkland that I had.
Yeah, So
yeah, that's Costco, right?
Yeah, somebody tried telling me that, like, oh yeah, this stuff's good, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, tastes like Doers.
I mean,
I thought you
Which,
were
like-
gonna say it tastes like doo doo.
Tastes
for its
like
price
booty.
though, I mean, because it's $22 for that giant bottle.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I didn't pay for it, so I don't know what it costs, but
Cost is key, though.
Oh,
You want some? Yeah. My bad, brother.
yeah, I don't want a UTI.
That's a fact.
Trying to keep it clean over here.
That's funny that the cranberry juice is a hoe, but it also protects you from hoe activities.
Yep.
Not to say that UTIs is hoe activities, ladies. This is just a joke. God damn.
Yeah.
And just
But-
like that, we're canceled. And then I add the cranberry juice, and I like this. I like this combo, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You and your what is this? A martini?
It's just
that
a
what
mixed
this is?
drink, bro.
what's in a Cosmo? Is it?
I think there's
vodka
jizz in the.
Jizz?
Yeah. That sounds
Jizz,
about right.
vodka, and-
There's
and
vodka,
cranberry.
jizz, cranberry.
Like,
Yeah.
I will never order a Cosmo. The bartender making that is tired as fuck by the end of
He's
the
sweating. So it's like, let me get Cosmo. It's like, fuck. Just give me a moment. You just hear.
You got any material? Yeah.
Hey, so Frank, next week we're gonna do Cosmos $1 a glass.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to be a little light on the jizz in each one, John.
What the hell? You watering this down? Jizz me, John.
Come on, John. Don't hold back on the jizz in this one. That's fucking hilarious.
That's where the spice comes from, right?
Yeah.
My Cosmo tastes like pineapple.
I see you back there skipping on the jizz. So that's funny. You leaving Yelp reviews. Not enough jizz in the Cosmos. Would not recommend. Cheers.
Cheers, gentlemen.
That's actually really good just over ice.
Yep.
Like, I think it's better than just room temp.
Yep. So, Sam's Club, I'd give your vodka a thumbs up, bro. I'm not gonna lie. As
Mike
we all
is
know,
out
I'm
here
not
going.
even a vodka drinker, but I have enjoyed this vodka.
Wait, you whenever with the cheers, you always do that thing. Where's that thing? What's that thing come from again? What's that about?
That was from
College?
shots.
Yeah,
just
I don't
from
know.
shots.
Okay.
From tequila shots.
okay.
I just learned it in college and then have
See,
kept
I
it
feel
like
like
less
that's
in the bottle.
I feel like that's like anti-inclusionary. Like every time I see, it, I'm like, they know that I'm not from their club. I'm just gonna sip on it anyways.
Yeah, I can't tell. And now I didn't even notice I did it just now. So it's just a,
Oh yeah, you always do
it's
it.
just a reaction, bro.
You do it with your knives.
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm thirsty.
Smack that bitch. Yeah, you got to give it a tap on the booty cheeks before you start sipping on it.
That makes sense. Warm it up.
warm it up. Yeah,
You don't want to start cold.
Yeah,
That's how you pull
know.
a hammy.
It likes a little spanking every now and again. It's been a bad girl.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, why is Trump banning TikTok?
Oh, what? Well, it's because of the Chinamans, man. They're trying to infestrate our
Infestrate.
social our
Yeah.
social media
I feel that.
and make us, because CCP is like the DNC.
I think it was part of like a money thing, wasn't it? Where we can't do any business, like no money from our side can go to China, and TikTok is they get money from it somehow or
Well,
something.
I know that he's super pissy with like the TikTok community, because like they were like shitting on him. Like there was a couple like viral things that happened that was like shitting on Trump. Honestly, I think it's just his ego as usual. But
So-
I didn't even hear about this, so I'm just making everything up.
Yeah, I just I saw this yesterday and then it popped up as a trending topic on my tweets.
Yeah, there was I
I
don't know if it was a bill or something was passed where like because they're going after all the college professors who were like secretly spying for China and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and this was like all encompassing in that, and TikTok I think got caught up in that.
So it looks. This article in the Business Insider says that the ByteDance offers to divest his stake in TikTok's U.S. operations to avoid the ban. So I don't know. Look at this, bro. Just because I'm Chinese. Okay. In a bid to save a deal with the White House, said on Friday. Yeah, I think they be like you did this way too fast, bro. Trump say some new shit every day, bro. You gotta wait a week before you start taking shit like this serious, and probably even more than that. Like it's gonna be something else you want to close down, and then you'll be all right.
Closing down the election,
yeah,
you know, like delaying them. But, and it's funny because it's like, okay, you're concerned about voter fraud, and the whole mail-in thing. Okay, well, how about you just figure out a way to go ahead and make it work?
I could do it with an executive order.
Yeah, it was like that. It was a thing that like overnight they're just like, oh, it's all gone.
Yeah,
yeah. That's our boy, the president we deserve.
It's a fucking app where little kids dance on it, dog, and then every now and again, girls shaking their booty on it. I don't get it.
Don't worry, in a couple months we get to vote between a sociopath and a dementia-riddled old dude.
Oh Lord! I just wanted to ask y'all about that, see if y'all had any deep insights on it, but apparently not. So
no, it's just all goofy.
We'll keep an eye on it though. TikTok, I have pretty good faith that you will survive though. So yeah, we'll be all right.
Sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a little worried.
Okay. About TikTok?
Yeah, man.
No, I'm not.
Okay. I just don't want them to hurt.
And then I saw something I didn't follow up, but Patreon is under fire and lost some case.
Oh, really?
For what?
I didn't follow up on it.
Everything's stupid. Everything is just stupid.
Let's take a look real quick. Patreon.
Is it because of Turkey?
Oh wait.
Patreon losers.
Lawsuit with Owen Benjamin fans.
I'm going straight to Infowars for the real news.
I didn't hear
Crusade Channel.
That looks legit to me. Prison Planet, I don't know, but
oh shit, this could be the end of them. Once again, Patreon is just such a big platform and growing. What? Nah, Patreon's motion. All right. I don't want to see people's live tweets about what's going on, bro. And then what is the Crusade channel? Awesome.
Wow. That is a lot of content.
This is some great content here.
So 2
tweets and then a description of your website.
So, I saw a similar thing with Democracy Now. They had posted something about the DNC essentially okaying I mean, so there's relief money going to Israel, and there was an amendment about putting stipulations on the cash saying, well, you can't go in and just slaughter and relocate Palestinians. And the DNC is like, yeah, no, we're going to vote that amendment down and stuff. And so I clicked on the Democracy Now! Link, and it was just like that fucking Crusade channel. Yeah. It was a picture, and then there was like maybe like 3 sentences worth of a paragraph, and then the next thing, and then the next thing, and the next thing. I'm like, there's no links to follow up on more from like, Reuters or anything. I'm like, this is...
To be fair, that is more than what was on the other page, because that was a bot pulling in some tweets.
Yep.
So it looks like this dude got banned, and I've seen this a couple times now, and then just a bunch of the people who supported him did put lawsuits out against Patreon. So it wasn't him, it was just a bunch of fans, dozens of his backers doing individual claims. And I don't know what that came to, but because this doesn't seem like this going to be... Under the law, must pay arbitration fees. These fees can be upward of $10,000 per case. So, y'all coming out of $100,000? Like, I don't know. I don't know. This doesn't seem that crazy either. Truthfully,
again, I didn't. I mean, I just saw that they lost,
and there's literally no real news place talking about this.
Right.
Nothing with any actual credibility.
Yeah.
So we'll keep an eye on that.
It's a weird world.
It is. But let me tell you what it is.
It's just a platform.
My boy, White Boy Rick, is out on these streets free. My boy is free, y'all. Y'all seen this this movie and shit?
Is that broke Henry Rollins?
This guy looks scary as it. Boy, where my boy at?
I've heard a lot of people talking about him, but I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't sound.
I didn't follow any of it. But it was like
same
for like a week straight. It was like White Boy Rick is being released on Monday, and I'm like, should I worry?
Yeah, should I?
Nah, he just was slanging that dope out here. Yeah,
he was a Fed informant when he was like 14.
Yeah, bro, he was out here putting in work in these streets.
Yeah, because he was a Fed informant at like 14, and then I think they cut him loose. And then he's like, like I was used to that Fed money.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start selling. Like, I got the connections and everything. I know how it all works now.
I didn't even know he was in prison in Florida. He was doing all his work up here, I thought.
That's what I thought too.
3 decades incarcerated. Boy, got arrested at 17. More than 650 grams of cocaine. Stash. Oh, I thought that said stashed only about half of 8 kilos of cocaine.
Stashed 8 kids of cocaine.
Yeah. I thought that there was a large number. I was like, that's like half a key. I thought there was like several, but
yeah, he was in the federal witness protection program in prison. How you in prison and in the witness protection program?
They give you a new name and like assign you a new crime and backstory. Like, oh no, see, you're actually in here for armed robbery. All right, cool.
Fire,
I'll try to remember.
That's fire as hell. Your name is now this. Cut your hair off and you actually beat up an old lady.
You are Timothy Randall.
Yep.
Your secretary.
Oh, I forgot another nickname for Jake. Jake the fucking homeowner. Congratulations, my boy.
I mean, I'm not a homeowner yet.
Bro, you just moved in.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
No, I closed Monday.
Okay.
And we're starting to move in then.
Okay.
We're going to go right up to the title company. Both cars. Have it packed with a bunch of fucking boxes. Sign that stupid ass paperwork. And then drive on down with our first load.
Make
right
sure
there.
y'all eat before y'all go in.
Oh yeah, I know. It could take a minute. So,
is the seller gonna be there with you too?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be closing, and it's funny. So apparently, I don't know how to read.
What you mean?
I mean, I don't know how to read. Because I could have swore, as could Julia. So I guess she can't read either. But we could have sworn that the lease was over at the end of August. Yeah, I pull out the lease so I could make sure I know everything that you have to do for like the 30 days notice, like, intent to vacate and all that jazz. I see at the top right corner, crystal clear, September 30th.
Oh,
fuck. So now there's a month overlap there, which we weren't anticipating, but so if you break the lease, you have to give 30 days notice and pay that month, so that's August anyways, and then you get hit with a fee of 2 months worth of rent. So it's like, do I fulfill the lease and pay 2 months, or do I break it and pay 3 months worth? So but Julia doesn't believe me. But I'm like, we could be completely out of this apartment by the following Monday. 7 days, we could be completely out of here. That'll give them like at least 20 days to go ahead and prepare it for the next folks. And we had talked to the lady in the office, and she was like, yeah, we usually take 2 weeks to 20 days to prepare a unit for the next people. There's a waiting list, that sort of thing. So in the notice to vacate was like, all right, going to fulfill the lease, we will be moving out very soon. We'll be completely out by the 15th, if not sooner. When September comes due, we will pay it and all that jazz. But if they get someone else in there by September, then we're off the hook. So
cool.
Yeah, so we might be able to get off the hook. We'll see what happens, but
hopefully, man.
Yeah, because so much drama with this fucking apartment. Even in the last 2 weeks, AC's been off and on, and
Your power was out for like 3 days at that one point.
When the maintenance guy came out to fix the AC, he ripped so it's like in a closet. He ripped the door off the damn hinges. I wish I was joking. Yeah.
Did Bruce Banner walk in your shit? What the fuck you mean he ripped the door off the hinges?
Dude, he had a Canadian accent. Like when I was on the phone with him, he's like,
sorry about that.
He's like, hey there, guy. So is the AC working now, huh, bud?
Hey there, guy.
I was like, you hit me with a lot of words right now, buddy.
Say it slow. That's funny.
Hey there, guy. Is the AC still working there, bud? You could cut out like half those words.
Yeah, that's crazy.
AC work? Cool.
Oh, man. Well, hopefully you get up out of there without no issue.
Oh, yeah, I got no doubt about it. We were talking about like planning like the battle plan for the new place because we got a shit ton of painting. We picked up all the paint yesterday. We got carpet to rip up upstairs. Hopefully we don't have too much work to do on the wood floor underneath. But we'll see.
Are you gonna put carpet back down?
Nope.
Okay.
All wood, everything.
All wood, everything.
Do you know if it's finished or?
I don't
see.
Yeah. We'll find out. We're gonna find out. I mean, from what we can tell, it's like nice, decent hardwood.
Okay, so it's not like just like plywood under there.
No.
Okay.
I mean, from what we can tell, is the hallway has hardwood, and the closets of those rooms have that same wood. So it would make sense that it's just all the same upstairs.
What are they doing for the transitions between carpet and hardwood? Does it look like it's just like a little thing that goes over it?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
They just stapled that shit down?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure like it's like, one of the like, little metal threshold trim things.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Used to fuck myself up on them.
Really?
Yeah. Like the metal things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How?
I don't-
Like they're so thin and flat.
Yeah, I don't know.
What'd you do?
Like you got caught on it, or like it
like,
yelled at you?
Yeah, I got caught. Like, catch me slipping sometimes. I don't know what to tell you.
You're a sock wearer though, aren't you? Was it the socks?
You know I'm a sock wearer, bro.
The socks getting hooked on it?
Yep.
I can see that. I can see that.
Hell yeah.
See, my hillbilly feet, like they just slide right on over it. There's no issues.
My hillbilly feet is wild.
You walk on enough gravel driveways, you build up a callus on the entire bottom. You don't even need platform shoes.
Okay.
You don't even need platform shoes at all. Like you're already like 2 inches taller.
Duh,
actually shrunk.
That remix was crazy just now. That remix was wild. That shit's fire. So what else is good, buddy? What else is good, buddy?
I got my car back. I got that fixed.
I saw that.
Yeah, super excited about that. Feels good to be back in that bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's about it. Got the anniversary coming up Monday. And...
Damn, that is coming up. Huh.
Yeah. So we close on the anniversary day.
That's fire.
That makes it easy.
Yeah, so we got
August 3rd.
So much shit stacked.
That's fire. I can't wait till your kid come out on August 3rd.
Yeah, I was gonna say so you have to fucking what early?
Well, either gonna be conceived on or born on the 3rd. I figure so.
I feel that.
Yeah. So I got a lot of work to do Monday.
You got to plan 10 months out. Get it in.
10 months.
Yeah.
Do you know what the gestation cycle
Isn't
is?
it like 8.5 to 9?
No, it's 10, bro.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, it is, buddy.
Well, I mean, you would know better than us, but
it's technically 10 of them things. But also due dates is
a sticky.
I mean, I was like 6 weeks early, so
yeah,
you can try all you want, but I'm gonna fuck that up.
Wazzy was making mistakes before he was born. He just ruined everyone's lives and plans.
Poking his head out. Not yet. Oh, okay. Well, sorry. I'm here now.
You good yet? I'm hungry.
Were you in the middle of doing something? Well, guess what?
I'm ready.
Just like the Kool-Aid man kicking into that fucking wall.
Oh yeah.
That is partially true. My mom thought I was gas at the time because they just had Mexican.
My motherfucking stomach hurt. That's funny as hell. Little Mexican burrito, baby.
It will get things moving.
I guess so. Shit. What platter did she get, bro? We got to figure this out. It might be something there.
I thought you said planet at first. What planet did she get? I'm
That's
like,
what I heard.
I'm sitting here. I'm like, restaurant. Like,
I don't know
what
how
is
to
he trying to figure out?
Platter.
Because I'm like I was like, all the words that were coming to my mind were like, what restaurant? Is that the information he's trying to get? What burrito? But there's no way that planet. But then planet, that makes sense.
Maybe plan.
Hey, is donating plasma? Isn't that bad for you?
Doing what?
Donating plasma.
I mean, depends on how you're doing it, I guess. Like,
I mean,
who are you donating?
If it's a knife wound and you're in New York and a dude on the street
I just
did it,
always heard like donating blood is good. It's like changing the oil, but I heard that donating plasma was just kind of wild.
You don't want to do it if you're compromised in any way.
Oh, okay.
But
wait, let's roll it back here real quick. Donating blood's good. It's like changing oil. What?
They said it's like
it's good
getting
for
an
you?
oil change for your body. Yeah, you're releasing old blood, and then your body produces new fresh blood in there, and it's good for you. That's just what I heard, bro. I'm not scientist.
That
bro.
sounds like leeching. Like, yeah, you should go ahead and like drain yourself, a little bit every once in a while.
I'm just telling you what, and I feel like that's what they told us at the last blood drive we was at. They was like. They was handing out those pamphlets and explaining.
That sounds like some CDC
blood.
propaganda.
Yeah. I'm just telling you what I heard.
Did they chip you too?
That's why I was asking, especially about plasma, because I was on YouTube and then I get smacked in the face with an ad where Ken Jeong and Samuel L. Jackson is like, "You need to donate plasma, motherfucker." And I was like, "What? What type of ad is this? Why are y'all asking people to donate plasma?"
No, I mean, if it's through Red Cross, like I'm pretty sure donating plasma is fine. But like, there's people who do it for cash, and I hear that you should all avoid that. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I hear that like the needles that they use at those places are like so thick that you end up with track marks and shit. You look like a junkie.
You think it's more of the
selling your blood?
Yeah, the way that they do it and the material, and the utensils that they use in.
Yeah, that's not silverware. Like they're using plastic. Yeah.
Well, okay, I didn't say shit up. The plasma donation is generous and life-saving act that many people every day. Dangers of donating plasma. HRF'd. What the fuck is that?
Hillary Rodham Franklin, I think.
Katie Peterzak. That's a fire. Okay, that was good. Say it again.
You said it.
No. I said HRF and you said that.
Oh, yeah. Hillary Rodham Franklin.
You looked at me like you said it, Mike.
Well, you said Katie's name.
I know.
You said Katie's name.
You said it and said, say it again.
Oh, no, I know.
Like,
that's just funny, bro.
Oh, man. Slavic name, right?
Plasma donations are fairly safe and free from complications. Feeling dizzy, lightheaded. Okay, so very frequently you fuck up your immune system. All right,
so people you just gotta drink more orange juice. Yeah. That's all I'm hearing.
All right, so donate plasma is good, but we got a plasma place like right down the street for sure, and it's definitely like plasma for cash type shit. And I think I might go in there just to see what this is about. Get a quick $75. And low key, I think.
Wait, are they giving $75?
It was what it said. Up to 75.
Wow.
I just happen to know that. I didn't even know it said it on here. Fire Mike.
Wow.
So yeah, go up there and see what it's talking about. Also, I don't think this should be a set amount. I think my plasma is of higher quality than other plasmas that they might get.
I don't know. That sounds rather discriminatory.
I want more than $75.
A lot of the people going there every 2 weeks to get their 75 would think the exact same.
If you're going every 2 weeks, your shit compromised. Right? Your shit is not as thick as mine. You're giving up that loose plasma.
It's all watery.
Yeah, your shit look like pre-cum. My shit is a hard nut. I don't know why. Is plasma white? I don't know.
Is it supposed to be thicker? Is it supposed to be looser? Maybe you do want it to be watery. Maybe theirs is all coagulated.
I don't know what you want it to be, but mine's is what you want it
to
That's
be.
the motherfucking remix. Mine's is what what you would want it to be.
Mine was what it was. It is what it was.
We should all go donate plasma.
I'm okay.
And then bounce over and donate some blood, and that'll be like
Ooh, get real loosey.
$50 between us each. And we can just do something with that money.
Well, and then we can record the podcast, and we'll be like all lightheaded and like woozy and shit, and like eating those little animal crackers.
Yeah. Oh, so we all get 150, slap it in the table, and the last person to not pass out gets the money.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
There might be some permanent passing out.
Then you definitely don't need the money.
I mean, you aren't wrong.
What's in his pockets?
I always thought that what is that Comerica? What's in your Capital One? What's in your wallet?
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
always like some gangsta ass aggressive commercial. What gangster y'all letting that advertisement market?
I've never thought of it in that regard, Mike. But now that you say it, I can't unsee
what's in your wallet?
Yeah, like y'all had a real street motherfucker in there. Like, nah. Let's get straight to the point. What's in your wallet, cuz?
They should have Samuel L. Jackson redo the commercial.
Why? He already do the commercial.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What?
I had no idea.
Bro, what's in your wallet? Sam Jackson. That's
I didn't know that it was him.
So
Has it always been him?
Just all out the blue, you just threw Sam Jackson's name out there?
Well, he's aggressive, motherfucker.
That's so funny. So that means somebody did some top-notch recruiting, bro. Because if you just thought of that shit.
I mean, he just seems like the obvious choice, right?
Quicksilver Cash V, Quicksilver card from Capital One. Unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase, everywhere, every single day. What's in your wallet?
They made that a lot more aggressive because it was not.
He tried to actor that shit up.
Yeah.
What's in your wallet?
No. I feel like he's got to be more aggressive. Like it should be bleeped.
He has a couple different ways of saying it though. He does it more aggressive a couple times for sure. But yeah, I can't believe you just was randomly like Sam Jackson should do it as if he hasn't already been doing it for 10 years now.
Had no idea. I just hear the line when you say like it's gangster. What's in your wallet? Like I'm instantly thinking Pulp Fiction, Sam Jackson. You know, like. You say what one more time?
It's the one that say bad motherfucker on it.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like that Sam Jackson doing the commercial.
Damn,
saying,
Pulp
what's
Fiction,
in your wallet?
bro. So I've been watching like older movies lately, and when I say older, like 80s kind of movies, shit that came out late 80s, early 90s,
like Home Alone.
Yeah, bro. And it's just like those movies was just shot differently, bro. Like it's something about the storytelling in a lot of those movies that just seem a lot better. Like nowadays, movies kind of rely on action and
special effects.
Yeah, special effects so much that the stories just aren't as captivating. And I'm trying to figure out, am I just being an old motherfucker since I turned 30?
Right.
Because there are movies I really like.
Everything
now.
changes once you hit 30.
Yeah, it does, bro. There are movies I like now, but I'm just sitting back watching them movies, even shit I had never seen before. Like when I just watched No Country for Old Men. That was my first time watching that, but I'm like, this is just great storytelling.
Right.
And then a fire ending. Like, what? The bad guy just walk away?
They had to write it better. I mean, you know, you can't rely on CGI for everything or
Yeah, you didn't have those
Well, because old movies like Weird Science, where they tried to do graphics, and you're like, it's not good.
Right.
But the movie's pretty funny as a whole because I think satire was much better. It was obvious satire rather than subtle satire.
Even like Monty Python's Holy Grail. I've been watching that because that's on Netflix. And I'm like, this is just funny, bro. Like, this is retarded. Like, y'all knew y'all didn't have shit. So y'all just got the dudes jumping around on no horses, acting like they ain't riding horses. And then like,
Well, that was at a time when
that's fire, bro. Just you got to take advantage of shit.
I mean, like Benny Hill and sketch comedy was at its peak when they were writing all that. But the Monty Python movies are great.
I don't know. I just was watching these movies and I'm just like, this is just a better movie experience, bro.
Have you done a Mel Brooks playthrough yet? No,
I don't think so.
Oh,
what's Mel Brooks make?
Take a look at his IMDb. There's a couple movies.
Men in Tights, Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah, that's him. My shit.
But that was like him much more recent.
Yeah.
The 80s stuff.
What am I looking for? Filmography.
I will go ahead and
Blazing Saddles. Okay,
you could skip Blazing Saddles in my opinion.
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs is good.
Yep. Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Dracula Dead and Loving It is great. Anything Leslie
Young
Nielsen.
Frankenstein's really good too.
Yeah, Young Frankenstein.
I don't think I've seen that one. 74, eh? Nice.
Anything Leslie Nielsen. I was rewatching some
That
of
shit.
the
That
Naked
shit's
Gun
budget
movies.
was 2.8, and it made 86.3. That's a hell of a margin term, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I think
And
a lot of that-
74 too, though, bro. Like
A lot
that
of
ain't
that
nothing to
is
sneeze at in 70. I mean, that's
royalties.
till now, but yeah, that's crazy.
you guys remember the Naked Gun movies?
Mhm.
That
No.
shit was so
Leslie
funny.
Nielsen.
Anything Leslie Nielsen.
I love the naming scheme because with Naked Gun, can't remember
Oh,
what
yeah.
2 was, and 3 was like
I spelled his
33rd
name
and a
wrong
half.
as hell. Neil, son.
And then that was Ace Ventura was out around that time too.
Just
I
watch
think.
Ace Ventura. That movie holds up, bro. And it's so stupid.
What about The Mask?
But it's good.
I want to know if that held. If that
The
holds
Mask
up.
is on there, and I was gonna watch it. I'll let you know after I do. I've watched The Mask so much that I just haven't felt like watching it again.
Mhm.
But I think 2020 is the time to see somebody stop me. Now, what does hold up is The Mask animated TV show.
Oh, yeah?
That shit is still good, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Kind of want to do an Austin Powers rewatch.
I
too.
do want to do an Austin Powers
Yeah.
too.
No, that seems like it'll hold up though.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I just don't want to sound like the old motherfucker because I'm trying to think about some shit that I've seen in the last couple of years. You know, like the Marvel shit stand out, but even that is more action and not as much story.
Right. I mean, honestly, in 5 years, how are you going to feel about
Exactly.
You know,
I mean, Matrix was 99.
Matrix, and that's still
I'm trying to think.
that was like and that's like the change right there, right? If you was to point at a movie that started changing movies from being storytelling to more action packed CGI,
number one had both. Like
yeah,
it had
and
great
that's what I'm
story,
saying. But
and
how many other movies and games
what
and
about
shit
Avatar?
start doing?
Would you put
think
Avatar?
about this?
Because I wasn't a huge Avatar fan.
I was
but
not a fan of Avatar. I feel it was highly overrated. But also, you have to remember too is that like the movies that we're talking about have been filtered out.
What
you
you
know,
mean?
like there's been so much that's been produced after them that we're not going to remember every movie that came out in 1988.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yep,
Whereas
yep.
we're like constantly inundated with like this movie's coming out this week, this movie's coming out this week. So we see all of these movies in 2020 and we're wow, like only like 1 or 2 of those were any good. But honestly, throughout 1988, that 1 year,
Yeah, but
You know what I
if I'm
mean?
talking 2000 plus, I should remember some decent.
but I'm sure if you actually sat
Deadpool.
down,
Deadpool was written amazingly and graphically amazing.
Mhm.
Yep, and this came out in '99. And the thing about Deadpool too is Ryan Reynolds didn't have much leeway to fuck that up. It was so highly anticipated that if it even was just an all right movie, people would have been mad as hell. Like
Well,
that
and
shit had to be great.
Oh, yeah.
or people
Yeah.
would have been like,
They would
nah.
have there would have been pitchforks.
Yeah, people would have been
He
like,
was
nah.
also the
And
perfect
that
person
might have
for
ended
it.
his
Yeah,
career
you-
too.
for sure.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Ryan Reynolds. I don't think there's. I mean, they made a joke about him looking like the Sharpay and Ryan Reynolds line was from their comic book.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean that was the perfect role for him.
It was.
But I mean, I do feel that like honestly, from 2000, like if you really were to think about it, like you'd probably be surprised at how many like good movies there still are.
Yeah.
It's just it's harder to think about them because you're also so much more familiar
Yeah,
with the
like,
garbage.
Do a
like when
search-
did Fight Club come out? That's a good one. That
Ryan Gosling in Drive,
Yeah.
that was phenomenal.
and that's '99. So yeah, that's
Do a
about
search
that
for
time.
the most
Damn,
recent.
'99 had some fire, huh?
Do a search for the most recent AFI list.
Have you seen Drive?
No.
Okay, like I highly suggest that movie. It's
After 100 years,
super
100
story
years,
driven.
10
I mean-
greatest movies in 10 catalog.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. That's my shit, bro.
That shit came out in 37, bro.
Hell yeah.
God damn, 40. That's crazy. Shrek, fire. Finding Nemo.
You know, and honestly, so I was actually talking to Julia about that a little bit because she loved Snow White as a kid. She watched that every day for a couple of years.
Yep.
And like she apparently she cried at the same scene every single day. But like
Western.
So that came out 1937
sports.
and we all watched it, you know.
Yeah.
And that's something that brings everyone in the country together over generations. Like we could all go ahead and have that shared experience in common and stuff. But I feel like we've gotten so far away from that, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. Like
Usual Suspects, that was amazing.
Oh yeah, you know, movies like
this is what I'm saying, bro. 80s and most of these lists don't even got nothing from in the 2000s on them. Is this just before? Is this pre-2000s list or is this?
No, I mean it has to be current
because this the only. Shrek is on here. Finding Nemo's on here. Them animated shits, and then all these other lists, everything else is before 2000.
Well, yeah. But also, so if we're talking about like a 20-year period, though, 2000 to 2020, how many of these are falling within 20-year periods, like from 1980 to what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, AFI lists are also heavily.
Forgot about the Lord of the Rings shit.
What's the word?
Harry Potter shit.
Tilted towards older movies because I think most of the people part of the association are older.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I can see.
But
that
all
too.
of these are solid ass movies. Like they're not bad. You know. Like I don't think I could go ahead and complain about a single one.
Scarface. That's
So there's the 1932.
Scarface.
Okay,
both of them on here. There go. Pulp
I like how
Fiction.
Godfather,
Goodfellas.
Godfather 2.
Yeah.
well, I mean,
Crickets.
it's the gangster category. So.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is like
and
there's
then a
no
pizza joint.
There's no 3 on there.
yeah, 3's not on there, for a good reason.
That's a long ass movie too, boy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a rewatch that eventually. Courtroom drama.
12 Angry Men is fucking great.
Yeah, they should have put My Cousin Vinny on here.
I don't think I've ever seen that one,
It's
but I've
on
seen
Hulu, though.
it around forever.
Of course, Titanic is under Epic,
Ugh.
I guess.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
Spartacus. Okay, well, yeah.
God, I feel like I want to
very-
watch through this list.
Yeah, there's very little 2000 shit in here, and I'm not saying that's right because we just named a couple joints, but
Right, but not saying it's wrong neither.
yeah,
Like The Departed,
yep,
that was fucking
that's
great.
a fire movie. It's some good shit out here I could think of that would be hard, but I just happen to notice the shit because I watch a lot of movies. I like going to the theater, and so. But you just notice the difference, bro. It's a different feeling and a different. I just feel myself really watching those movies at times because I just went through a whole '90s sports thing. So I watched Little Giants, Big Green,
Ooh,
Mighty Ducks,
nice.
Sandlot. I just watched all them bitches over like a day and a half. Great movies, bro. Most of them still stick around. The Big Green, not so much. But Little Giants still go.
I remember
hard.
that. That had Rick Moreno in it.
Yeah.
Rick Moranis, right?
Moranis, yeah.
Yeah. I think he's Canadian, right?
Believe so.
Mm-hmm. And his brother was
He's such a weird looking dude.
is it Miranda? Take your time. No, it's not.
No, Jake was right.
How you spell that shit?
Like moron.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go.
His brother was Al Bundy in the movie too.
Oh yeah.
Are they brothers?
Dude,
Nah, just in the movie.
Okay, I'm like,
his name is something.
what's it called? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
That was another classic.
I haven't watched. I feel like I might have only seen Honey I Shrunk the Kids twice.
his
Good movie though, but
what was the plant musical called?
Yeah.
Little Shop of
Yeah,
Horrors.
he was good.
Shop,
I like that. I remember.
I used to watch that shit once a week, bro. I love Little Shop of Horrors, bro. Suddenly Seymour. That shit go hard, bro. That in the motherfucker. I can sing those songs all day. Come on to you, bro. I can sing that shit.
Mike
all
and his
day.
show tunes.
Nah, I
Learning
love it,
so
bro.
much.
I
Learning
love it,
so
bro.
much.
I mean, I grew up with Phantom, Jesus Christ Superstar, Cats. I got thrown at a lot.
V
of
for
musicals.
Vendetta is on Netflix too, and I've just never seen that whole movie straight through, so I got to sit down and watch that. I might do that tonight.
If you, yeah. Like I mean, if you look into, I just find it funny. Everyone with the stupid Guy Fawkes masks and talking about red pilling and all that sort of thing, because like they're just some of the dumbest people. Like, do you know Like he tried setting up a theocracy, a Catholic theocracy in England. That was his goal. Are you even religious? No, man, fuck religion. Wait.
That don't make sense, bro.
I mean, a lot of that is the people taking keys that they want out of it. And kind of,
Classic human move.
Oh yeah.
Affirmation at its finest.
You know, it was speaking of humans. Yesterday, Julia and I went to Sherwin-Williams to pick up some paint.
we got a kid there.
Cut that part out. But no,
50 minthis 20 seconds. I got you. Time stamped.
We definitely didn't get a kid there.
This motherfucker. Okay, I gotta cut that part out too. Fuck.
But no, we didn't. She knew exactly what colors she wanted. She had gotten the little swatches or what have you, and that sort of thing. So
I'd
we
be like
went
in
there.
to collect them bitches like Pokemon cards.
Mike's got a fucking like card like book.
You want a swatch? Got a swatch for you.
So we went in there, and she was going to order the paint. Honestly, I didn't know. Like, I thought we were just gonna like tell them like, yeah, we want these colors and that sort of thing, and then just dip out and stuff. But no, we waited around like, and it wasn't that long. Lady hooked us up and stuff. But like, I know, especially with the virus and all that jazz, and all the shopping online, and how much people love shopping online. This lady was so damn helpful.
Yeah,
because she was
that's
like
shit that you won't get just being online.
Yeah, you can't get online because she's like, all right, so these 4 colors, which rooms are these gonna be in and stuff? And I'm sitting here like, what the hell you want to know that for? And stuff. But she's like, okay, and you know, Julia's telling her and stuff, and she's like, oh, okay, yeah. So, do you know what sort of sheen you were looking for? And Julia like, I can't remember what her response was. She's like, well, I would suggest a matte. And she's explaining why and all that jazz, and like going into the logic, especially like, oh, in your kitchen. Well, you know, if you have a chandelier, that's your money piece. You want the attention on that, not the light reflecting off of the glossy walls and that sort of thing.
I don't think I've seen glossed walls.
Me neither.
Well, I mean, but they got it, you know.
Yeah, I
stuff like
didn't
that.
know it's a thing.
Yeah, and
That'd be.
and she's like, you guys got kids? You guys plan on having kids? Okay, I would suggest this paint. This is the most durable paint we have.
Oh shit!
And all that jazz. It goes on nice.
Beating a bitch.
It's self-leveling and all that. And I'm like, I am so glad that we came in to talk to a human than just trying to click fucking boxes.
Yeah,
online,
you would have hold yourself. Man, I enjoyed that human aspect of shit too. But there's an opposite of that where you get somebody who don't really know shit or they're an asshole, and it make that experience be like, I wish I just did this online.
Right, yeah.
But
I mean, it's a mixed bag, but that's
it's
life.
a mixed bag.
But paint, not every monitor is going to be the exact same color. So to be able to go in and see their monitors calibrated and everything.
I'm rolling for sure. I enjoy it, and but I got a problem with asking for help too. I walk around the store for 30 minutes before I find like.
Do you need some help?
Yeah.
Fuck no, I'm a grown ass man. Get out of here.
Well, actually,
I have trouble getting attention. Like I don't mind if somebody asks
you be
me.
like, hello, excuse me.
I mean, no, so like
you like that dude on Black Clover, the motherfucking.
You were my best friend. I made it to all of you. Let's be best friends.
I can tell just from the way you look that we would be the best of friends.
Can I get that crayon?
What was I saying?
You have a problem with.
I'll go to Micro Center and like hang out where all the motherboards and process. I'm like, I'm standing in front of $1,000 plus items just to see if anybody comes over to see if I want. I'm like, because they're commission based. So
that's funny.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they get that. It's a decent amount.
That's
it's like
how my boy
10%.
Waz gets his little inkling of socializing. He just goes to Micro Center and hopes somebody
Hangs
comes
out by the motherboards. Just post it up.
Excuse me, sir. Did you need anything? Just some friendship.
So many things. Companionship.
Yeah.
What time do you get off work? I don't swing that way, but no.
No, friends.
Do you like whiskey?
Like you ask them helly questions, and then at the end be like, "Oh no, I'm not looking to buy. Thank you though," and just walk out. I already have this one. I knew all this shit I was asking you. I just wanted to talk to somebody.
No. Super like, dude. So you could go ahead and be like, oh, okay, yeah. So what sort of motherboard do you have? wait, so what do you got in there? You got a sound card? Are you into music? You make music?
Damn.
What sort of music do you make?
Jumping on his ass. You got a sound card? Do you make music?
To be fair, I would ask those things just because I like.
Shout out to Wazzy.
Yeah, shout outs to Waz, bro. Because I swear to God, I walk around a store for 30 minutes and waiting for somebody to ask me, do you need some help, sir? And then I'll be like, not really, but what do you think about or can you show me where?
Yeah, I really hate it, especially at like a place like Home Depot.
Yeah, this is
there.
what I'm thinking
because I'm
about.
like,
The
I'm
Home
supposed
Depot,
to be a man,
yeah,
and stuff. So I'm supposed to know this shit. And Julie's like, "Do you know what you're doing?" I'm like, "Babe, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yes.
I have not a clue."
I'm looking for
My brother
fucking bricks. So
My brother told me to get bull-nose pliers. I know what pliers are. No idea why we have to involve animals, though.
I know what bold means for text. You just want like a giant A?
I'm going down the aisle where it looked like pliers might be.
I found italicized flyers. Is that good?
Oh shit. We gotta work on that, boys. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, yeah, no. I mean, I've been trying to consciously work on that because also like it's funny because like you like helping people, right?
Yeah.
So like if you don't,
You're talking about me specifically?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, sure, yes.
Working in IT support and that sort of thing. Like you have to enjoy helping people in who can't help themselves in certain situations and stuff. So if you don't go ahead and ask for help when you need help, you're kind of depriving other people of that opportunity. You know what I mean? So
that's such a deprived way of
I mean,
thinking.
I kind of get it.
A deprived way of thinking.
Because what you're saying is true, but I could just use that as an advantage. Like, Mike, you fucked this up again? Yeah, I fucked it up. But I did it because I didn't want to deprive you of having nothing to work on. See, you fix these things. So I fucked this up for you. I didn't fuck it up for me. I fucked it up for you so that you had something to do.
You should be thankful. I'm keeping you employed.
Yeah, what do you mean?
I broke it on purpose.
I'm trying to give you the satisfaction that you receive for fixing things.
I know that court corral is 10 feet away, but I went ahead and left the cart right in the middle of a fucking parking spot because I'm keeping you employed. I'm looking out for you, Mr. 16-year-old pizza face looking kid.
That gray sedan almost hit this cart because I wanted you to have some satisfaction of moving that cart out their way. You helped them. You provided them with some help, and now you got the satisfaction of helping somebody today. That's
to be
funny.
fair, I thought of this while you were saying. I think I've done that. Like when I was 14.
Essentially threw like a candy bar wrapper on the floor.
No, but like when
Pick
I was
that shit up.
when I was like 14 at
Microsoft
Kroger.
just lost him. Saying that. What is he saying, Big Daddy? When he throw the fucking SpaghettiOs on the floor, he'd be like, Microsoft just lost 10 points or something.
Remember that? Oh yeah. So when I was we're working at Kroger, there'd be like carts that would just be out in the middle, and as a cart boy, you're like, oh wow, that car's not gonna get hit now.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You weren't the one doing that.
Right.
But you were the one out there doing, and you were like, I have value. I'm providing value to my
Right.
community.
SpaghettiOs. You like SpaghettiOs? Yeah? Dented cans at half price. Microsoft went down 3 points. We got to save some money.
That's another good movie right there. It's as much as people try to
It
shit
came out
on
2010?
maybe it couldn't have, bro.
Yeah, that's what it was posted.
Yeah. As much as people try to shit on Adam Sandler's career, he's got some great movies, bro.
99.
And I can
But he's so hit or miss.
and that's the issue, right?
Yeah. There's no consistency.
I've got Big Daddy, Waterboy, Happy Gilmore, 12 Crazy Nights.
Is it the cast with him? Because Mr.
Anger
Deeds,
Management, Mr. Deeds.
Well, see, I liked Mr. Deeds, but it wasn't a top.
No,
didn't
that's not
love
no
it.
classic,
Yeah.
no, but it's still a good movie. I'm always iffy about what's the one with old girl who keep losing her memory every day?
Oh,
51st Days or
yeah.
something like
yeah,
that.
Drew Barrymore.
Yes. I never understood the Drew Barrymore hype either, but that's just me.
Yeah. She's very rather.
Yeah, just some.
Yeah.
That's you.
She had a young looking face, I think, is what it was.
Yeah.
And her haircuts too. I didn't like her haircuts. The short hair that she would always rock.
Yeah.
It wasn't for me, dog. But yeah, I got some. I could name a bunch of shit that, not a bunch of shit, but them some good movies. Have y'all seen Uncut Gems yet though? I haven't yet. It looked like a long movie too, so I don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah, I think I heard like some pretty negative things about it, but I don't know.
I don't let other people tell me about they shit. What have y'all been watching though? Just anime Wazzy or any real TV?
I'm trying to think. I haven't watched TV in forever, but
What you been doing? Twitching?
Twitch, anime.
All that
I'm trying to
crap.
think of movies. I tried watching Brightburn yesterday, but
Brightburn, what's that?
it's about the evil
Yeah.
kid Superman. It just
Oh, yeah,
it went a little too dark, and I was
yeah.
not in the mental capacity.
The evil kid Superman is the scariest thought on Earth. Superman being a bad guy is the scariest thing on Earth. Like, I can't think of nothing worse than that, bro. Because they've even killed Superman and he just come back. He just come back. It take a little time, but he grow in the dirt like a fucking watermelon or
Like
something.
Captain Planet?
Yeah, and then he just come on
Throwing
back.
a little sunlight.
Yeah, like what the fuck, bro?
I watched the Epstein
And even up
Netflix
to
thing,
now,
but-
oh yeah, I don't know about that. I heard something about the people who produced the Jeffrey Epstein.
James Patterson, the author.
Maybe, I don't know, something about them being child molesters and people not fucking with it because of that. I don't know. Have you heard that, or am I just?
But I don't hear most things.
I feel you.
I got
feel you.
I'm tone deaf, so
What?
Huh?
wait, who?
What it do?
How was it though?
I mean, it's exactly what you'd expect. And I mean, it's just wild seeing how long things took. I mean, we're talking about at least 20 years.
Yeah, I am wilding.
You know, and from like the feds being first made aware and stuff, and then like things just getting swept under the rug and all that jazz, and all the people implicated. You know,
I love
It's
the
just-
saying "swept under the rug."
Oh yeah.
That
What?
rug got to be hard as hell to walk on.
Oh yeah, man. Like lumpy, like walking on cats.
It's a rug just with Legos underneath. Everything hurts as soon as you step on it.
Like walking on cats. That's just a wild ass. Oh man, I'm thinking about that, and I'm like, nah, no, thank you. They like smushy and lumpy. They make noise.
right.
I get
You don't
the picture of those kitten slippers.
Yeah,
When you're in that cat walking around.
but you're right though, Wazzy. It'll definitely also be like Legos and Bobos and shit under there. So when you step
Yeah.
on it, you just fuck your feet up. Like that's a hard carpet to walk on.
Yeah, but Julia watched the first episode with me, and she was like, "No, not for me, dog. That's a no for me." And stuff. So then I think the next day she was going to hang out with a friend. Anyways, so like I'm like, all right,
You just
now's
knocked it
my
out.
time to knock it out.
I
So
feel that. Yeah, I finished Breaking Bad. I don't know if I told y'all that.
I think you did, yeah.
Great show and
Now-
fire ending.
But how long of a time period did you take to watch it?
I was just jumping in and out with Shonda watching
Okay.
it. So, you know how I do when I choose that. But she watched it in about 2 weeks, probably 3 weeks, maybe.
Ooh, that's dangerous. I feel like.
Isn't it
Why
like
you say
7 seasons?
5.
5?
Well,
Okay.
because I remember first watching it and keeping up to date with it, and then like the last season they did that stupid half like mid-season break, and it annoys the shit out of me. Like I like having like consistency and all that jazz.
Yeah, I just
So it broke me out of that rhythm. So it took me like another 2 years before I even went back to it and stuff. And at that point, it's like, well, let me start over from the beginning.
Hell yeah, you got to.
Yeah, so I did, and I think maybe in a month went ahead and watched it all, and like it goes from here to here, and to go ahead and like condense that all in that time period, it just like it fucks you up, man.
It does. It's just seeing Walter's change and progression.
Right,
It's great story progression, bro.
see,
Character progression.
To see it over like
and story
years,
progression. Yeah.
to see it over years is one thing and stuff,
Yeah.
but to have that condensed and to see someone
Yeah.
like this innocent school teacher go to what he becomes in that short of a period, is like, oh,
Like one
You're
of
a
the
meth dealer in a week and a half.
yeah.
like the most fire scene is in season 5, and he's talking to his wife, and he's like, "You right, I did just like this shit." Like she was like, "Stop saying it was for us and just say you liked it." And he was like, "You right, I love this shit." Like I'm like, that's so. I'm like, yeah, dog, talk that shit, bro. Like he done killed about 20 people so far. Like you is not the same motherfucker, bro.
Right.
You been murking people, bro.
Mhm.
And then you end it with another slaughter of people, like, and then you just, I'm like, spoiler alert, sorry if you haven't seen it already, but
Get a life.
fire show, great story progression, great character progression from both him and Jesse. I was surprised Jesse survived the whole time, but
Oh yeah, for sure.
and I loved everything. I loved everything about it. Especially in a climate now where most shows we watch have a terrible ending. it's good to see a show get like 5 seasons might be perfect amount for shows, bro. It's, if you've written it out right,
Yeah.
and then you got the right ending, and then it's just done, bro.
Well, I mean, a lot
get
of
you a
shows are
spinoff or something if you want to, like Better Call Saul.
Right,
You
right.
know, and then
Yeah,
go
develop a
ahead.
universe. Right?
Yeah. and
So
then-
like West Wing, I think, did that, right?
Mhm.
I never
Because
never
they were
watched
part
West Wing.
of Boston Legal. No, Boston Legal, I think, came from West
Okay.
Wing.
Oh yeah, that's that
Interesting.
lawyer show.
Yeah.
I forgot about West Wing a little bit.
Boston Legal was amazing. It had William Shatner and Kevin Spade.
Nerd. You nerd.
Yes.
Fucking nerd.
It was a funny show.
I was gonna say something, but I was like, I want to let this sit in. I want this dead air.
Dude, I've so there's this weird thing going on. Like, so I've been talking to this Armenian friend of mine for a minute here.
He can't just be a friend. He got to be the Armenian.
No. He is the Armenian friend because Facebook reminds me every time I open up Messenger. None of my conversations with anyone else have this, but my conversation with him has a banner at the top asking, "Do you actually know this person?" And then it has links to like scam prevention.
Oh, wow.
They think just because he's an Armenian and just because the fucking Turks and Azerbaijanis are fucking killing them, that he's trying to go ahead and extort money out of me to help Armenia.
We just motherfucking hit a button there. He looked right into the mic and screamed at it. Well, okay, what about your Armenian friend?
Well, no, I mean, like, we just been talking about shit, like all sorts of shit and everything like that. But there's just this persistent banner for like the past week that popped up. Going ahead and here, let me.
Is
see what
he
it
in
is.
Armenia? Like,
No, he's here. He's,
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he lives probably about 20 minutes from here. It says, "Do you know this person? Scams often begin as messages from strangers. Be wary of claims about money and never send payments to someone you don't know."
Bro, I have a whole conversation with this man.
I've known him for years. We've been Facebook friends for years. Like, nothing in your algorithm, should be picking up on this shit.
unless he is shady. And
I was about to say, unless he cool with you, but going around scamming on his off time.
I know enough about his history to know that, yeah, if that was the case, he'd be rather
Mrs.
upfront
Johnson,
about
your
it.
grandkid's son has been put in jail. Send me $300 for his bail immediately.
But yeah, that shit's fucked up going on over there.
Yeah.
Turkey just openly says, "Hey, let's finish this genocide," and stuff. And the U.S. is like, "You're okay.
That's crazy, bro.
You're still our buddies. We'll send you weapons."
Yeah, man. The world is wild, bro. And we just be here podcasting and shit.
Yeah.
While it's real shit going on.
Well, I mean, like I stopped tracking what was happening in Seattle. All I know is it's apparently gotten worse, but I
The
have
whole,
no idea.
The Chaz.
Chad.
No, well, Chaz ended.
Well,
like,
Chop. Yeah.
Chop
And then-
ended like 3 or 4 weeks, but now there were like bombs in a police station or something. There were, I don't know.
But it's also funny, like, because like when you, because it is different. But like, I was studying the.
If I'm a
the-
Seattle cop, this is what I signed up for. Finally, some action. I can prove myself.
but see, that's the funny thing is because do you want to militarize the police or not? Because when we're talking about bombs and shit like that in police stations, now this is a military, like, all right, this is a war, and stuff. So do you want them to be your friendly police officer who's going ahead and helping out the community, or do you want them to be a soldier who's
out here? And speaking of,
it really radicalizes them.
It does, bro. And I don't want to jump away, but that made me think about shit like terrorism and just military and war and shit lately. Like, I got we all got family members and shit that was in the military, you know what I'm saying, and get sent overseas. And I just think about, like, there ain't no bases here in America where there's other countries' armies just walking around and policing our streets. And I just think about that invasion of privacy that I would feel if I was in a country like Iraq or whatever that's highly militarized. And no matter what's going on over there, yeah, I know we got problems and shit, but I just feel like if I was a kid and it just felt like another country just all up in my shit, walking around with guns and tanks just in my streets,
right,
policing me and not giving a fuck about my culture at all, I would feel a certain way, bro. And a lot of these kids was born into it, so maybe they don't know no different. I don't know, but I just think about how Americans would feel if there was German or soldiers just walking around here in the streets.
Embassies?
I'm sure that there's embassies and representatives. But we don't walk outside and there's fucking another country's army just riding down the street.
But here's the thing: this has literally been going on for 100 years.
Exactly,
100 years. Like, because like when the Azerbaijan Armenia thing popped off, like I started delving into more of the history and everything, and like it really fucked me up to think of, like, when we think of World War I, we're thinking of like the Western Front, the Eastern Front, that sort of thing. We're thinking about mostly Europe. Now, I start to think of more of the African campaign when I start thinking of World War II. But the Ottomans were part of the Axis powers in World War I.
Yeah,
and that's why we have Turkey. Iraq wasn't a formal country before World War I.
Right.
So all of the fallout that we're dealing with in the Middle East is a direct result of a war from 100 years ago.
Yep.
We're still dealing with so much fucking trauma and everything like that on a worldwide, level. Because like there was also the Asian theater in World War I even.
Yep.
I didn't even really realize that, but like over in Samoa and a couple of other countries, there was battles going on over there because the French and the Germans and the English all had so many of their colonies all over the place. There was all sorts of fighting all throughout Africa during World War I.
Yep.
Like even in like the southern parts and shit like that. Cameroon wasn't even a country until after. And it's fucking wild. But it was interesting to me. And I messaged a buddy of mine talking about all this, and it was like, we see all these revolutions going on over. You have the Arab Spring going on in Egypt and the revolution there. You have the revolution in Ukraine that happened a few years back. You have all the unrest that's going on over here and stuff. And when you there was the invasion of Iraq and there was Afghanistan and all these things going on. And when you look sort of like a little bit deeper, it's all the same players from World War I, from World War II. But it's like we go ahead and call it a war, like the Syrian civil war is a war instead of thinking of it as a battle.
Yeah.
But yet it's an extension of these world wars.
Yeah.
And it almost, honestly, I feel like if you zoom out far enough and maybe in 200 years looking back, we'll go ahead and be like, oh yeah, that was the era of World War III.
Yeah.
But we don't classify it as such because we can't think that big.
Yeah.
And it was much more obvious before, but we just go ahead and classify it as separate individual wars that are all unrelated to each other. All these revolutions, I don't know why all these people are upset.
Right.
And then with the unrest in Seattle and Portland and all that jazz, when you look at our regime change actions in Syria, in all throughout the Middle East and South America, Central America and stuff, it feels pretty much the exact fucking same, that there is a government behind it who's going ahead and feeding these people, going ahead and giving them money, giving them weapons, and know-how and training to go ahead and exacerbate the unrest.
Yeah, and
Fucking
I
wild.
don't. It's no disrespect to nobody.
Shout out to Alex Jones.
big AJ. AJ.
You don't gotta watch AJ when you are AJ.
Yeah, that thought ain't no disrespect to anybody over there. I'm not, you know, I'm not passing judgment on nothing because I don't really think about it that deep. But I just woke up one day and thought to myself, like, how would I feel if every day my country didn't feel like my country? I felt like I was being babysat and, you know, looked down upon in my own country by somebody else
like, this is my
who's
home.
stronger and think that they know what's best for me. Yeah,
But I feel like
it's just a thought that I had
personally. Like, you know, I feel like you do have to separate the soldiers from the ones leading them. You know, and that sort of thing. Like, I have no doubts that, you know, all the people that we know who've served and stuff like that had the best of intentions, whether consciously or unconsciously and stuff. But it's the people at the top who are making the decisions, the ones who are actually benefiting without going ahead and actually being on the front.
Yeah,
they're the problem.
Yeah.
You know,
because they make decisions like, oh yeah, we'll just do this. But like, you're right. You're not doing it. What do you mean we'll just do this? Oh, these dudes' lives is less important than yours?
right?
You know, and that's another thing I noticed too. We watch like Vikings and those shows like that. The kings used to fight with their soldiers, bro.
Right.
Like they wasn't up in the castle like y'all go out there fighting. Your king was right next to you on a horse with a fucking sword and shield, fighting your battles with you, bro. Like, and that's just like something you like, damn, that's fire, bro. Because this is how they got people to trust them. That's how they got loyalty. And even in most of the ones I see, the king will at least be in the back. But in Vikings, the Vikings dudes was right up front, bro. Like, you running in first, you ain't gonna let a couple people go before you, dog. Like,
You're not gonna be like the third wave,
no, bro. You can't be the first wave, dog. Like, that's crazy. But it's just a different, like, you never been to war, you never seen what's going on out here, but you ready to make these decisions on a whim because it's not your life that's going to be taken from it, and that is something that just don't sit right with me. I mean, in those situations,
you know,
bro.
Trump never served at all.
Yeah,
I don't think Obama served at all.
Nope.
Clinton Bush was in like the
academy.
Yeah, like the academy or whatever. So he did at least something. Clinton, I think, did a little something.
He played his saxophone.
You know, but like we've actually had the past several, because you know Eisenhower, he served. You know, he was on the front lines and shit like that.
Probably the first, I don't know, however many presidents served, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Like it was a good chunk
George
of
Washington.
Yeah, it was probably first 10, 20 of them, probably maybe even more than that, probably had to serve, right?
Yeah, you know, at least in some sort of capacity and stuff. But now, like, there's like, you know, like with Bush, it's like there's like the military, and then there's his military. You know, like for the elites to get their, you know, like their cute little outfit and stuff, and a badge or two, and move on. You know, have it on their resume and
like
that
a Boy Scouts,
right? You know, but yeah, it's as president, you're the commander in chief, right?
Right.
Like, you're literally the head of the military.
Yeah, it
for
is
you
the,
to not
the
have
highest military position,
right, and for you to not have any experience, like I find that to be such a travesty. You're literally sending poor kids to be fucking killed, and stuff, and you're not willing to go ahead and do shit yourself.
And kids who probably go ahead, Waz.
If you haven't stood next to those people as they're out there, then you don't know what is going to go on in their mind.
Exactly, and that's wild to me. At least me, I could be president. Check, like I said, bro. Check my KD ratio on Call of Duty, bro. I'm out here, bro. Like, I know what it's like to serve in war, bro. You ain't never had 99-99 game and next kill wins, bro. You don't know the type of pressure that is, bro.
At the same time, though, how many military people go into anything political afterwards?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're cutting down the pool of all
that's
US
the politics in it too.
14 people.
That's the politics in it too, though. I was talking to my little cousin the other day about it because he in the Air Force. He's like, a lot of those guys that make it up, it's just like anything else. It wasn't because they was, you know, the best at whatever they did. Yep. They played the game.
It's connections, yeah.
They kissed whoever ass they had to kiss. You know, they made the right friends. and then they got their promotions, bro.
You go to school first, and then you sign up, and then you come in as an NCO.
But that's not leadership qualities. So those type of people will never be able to be a leader because all they doing is following a wave and a tailwind to get to somewhere else. And then they'll get to like this position that's not the highest, but that's what they like. They're doing something they like. It's not hard, and they just sit there. So that's not the formula to be a leader. But if you want to be a leader, you're gonna step on people's feet, and it's gonna put walls in the way for you to reach it to the top of wherever you want to go. So it's like it's a catch-22. Either kiss ass and stay here, or I be a man, be what I do, and then but the people up are gonna be pissed off at me and do whatever they can to keep me from making it to the top.
But I feel that's pretty much every aspect of life,
bro, and that's what I'm saying.
And stuff, and you just have to go ahead and be so certain in the objective results. You know what I mean? Like you can't get caught up in your own subjective bullshit. You have to go ahead and have those numbers and be like, no. Look, I know I pissed you off and that sort of thing, but look at this. If I knew I could trust you and I could go to you, then I wouldn't have had to do it the way I did it.
Exactly.
But I know what the fuck I'm doing. Kind of like that episode of The Office when Daryl went ahead and talked to corporate about his plan. Like he had told it to Michael, but Michael wasn't having it or anything and stuff. So
shout outs to The Office.
Yeah. I love that show. We always have it on.
So yeah, it's wild out here, bro. But you're right. I never even thought about the commander-in-chief part of this.
Yeah, you are literally the commander.
And right now, we got our president and commander-in-chief is the furthest from it.
Yeah,
you got nothing.
Obama was closer. He was born on a military base. At least you had bone spurs. You
got nothing and nothing, bro. No experience in nothing. Political, military, nothing.
Yeah, and
then whenever somebody who does have expertise in these things say something, they get fired. So I don't know. We'll see how this shit goes, bro. I'm gonna be super curious to see about how these next, not just this election, bro, just the next few years go, because 2020 is bad, bro.
Yeah,
and whether it's your fault or not, right? I just seen a meme that
it's just 2020 part 2.
Yeah, I just seen a meme where a motherfucker was looking at 11:59 on December 31st, and then that shit just turned to 11:60. Like, damn, we still here.
Yeah, because like I think back to Tiger King, and I'm like, that was like such a distant part of lockdown.
You gotta think about bro, how much shit has happened, bro.
I can't believe
2020 is wild. And what I think about too is, as a president, you didn't cause COVID-19, right? You didn't, some of this stuff you didn't cause. But just from how I've seen it happen to other presidents, you gonna be held accountable for most of this shit, bro. And it's not even gonna be, it's gonna be how you reacted to it, right? Yeah. So
it's not even a matter of is it right or is it wrong that you're getting blamed for something that's out of your control.
Yeah,
that's the fucking job you signed up
for. Exactly. So I'm going to be super curious as to how people, because you see it even now, bro. You still see people, like a lot of apologists for shit, and supporters still just making excuses for shit, and it's just like, I don't know, how many excuses can you make for somebody before you like, all right. And even if you still think he all right, when are you gonna finally say, all right, he fucked this up? Can you say he fucked one thing up?
Right.
God damn. Because I can say it for any president that I fuck with. I can admit they fucked something up,
right?
Or what they did wasn't exactly what they promised, and blah blah blah.
I mean, the opposite side of that coin is everybody wants to blame somebody for something, even if it's under their power.
Yeah, big facts.
So.
And because it's hard for something to happen and then you not have no explanation for it. I think people hate that the most, right?
Oh yeah,
nobody to blame, no explanation. You can't handle that, so you gonna make up whatever you can.
Like, this is just life. Yep. I get it. That horrible thing happened to you. It sucks. That's all I got for you.
That's all it is, bro.
Nothing. I got nothing. All that pain, you're just gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah, sorry, and move on.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that was a lot of the comfort in religion for a very long time. It was a communicative way to put blame.
Well, so, I don't know how much it is like putting blame.
Okay, blame is wrong. A reason for something.
Yeah, a reason, but also it was. You could look towards it as a way to make it out of whatever happened too.
Right, like it gave you like a
something.
hope.
Yeah, something happened, but at least I got this shining light here to reach towards to help me get out of this darkness.
Right, and
Hope is the word.
and it's funny because my sister, I saw her yesterday, and she was talking about. She mentioned, like, dude, she looked so much better than like the last time I saw her. She had lost a bunch
At
of
her
weight
wedding?
and everything. No, my other sister.
Oh, okay. I'm like, damn.
She looked awful at her wedding. What a piece of trash. She was basically wearing a hefty bag for a dress.
Oh my god.
I did that for a bathing suit once.
Imagine seeing your sister on her wedding day and you saying, "You look trash." You going out there like that? I know you ain't going out there like that.
When is the makeup going on?
It's already on. Have they done the hair yet? No. But
I get it. You going for the hobo look? This the hobo theme wedding?
It's the hipster thing.
I didn't even know I would have dressed.
Did you get a razor on the way here? Because
are you also getting married in an abandoned building?
Are these all meth heads or just some of them just actors?
how many were invited?
But yeah, she's lost a bunch of weight and everything, and she looked really good. And I was like, I asked her about it and stuff, and she's like,
Ali and what's his name?
Yeah,
Mamas?
yeah. And I was like,
Ali and Andy.
Yep. And I was like, you've been doing some sort of diet? And she's like, no. This
Stress.
She's like, this quarantine, I've just been chasing these kids around the whole time and stuff. And I'm like, oh, all right. And she's like, yeah, and I've been getting into like, because she's been away from the church for quite a while, and that was like a huge part of her upbringing down in Appalachia. And she's like, I've been getting back to it and stuff. And she's like, I just feel so much better about everything in life, like, and like you could see like there was a glow to her that I haven't seen in the longest time and everything. And like, there was just like a sense of hope that was restored and stuff. So
I like that, bro, because I see that happen a lot when people stop going to like church or something.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like a piece missing, bro.
Oh yeah.
And whether or not, how should I put this? Sometimes you needed to step away from the church for whatever reason. Maybe your church wasn't the one, but they never find something else to replace it with. Yeah. Or what they do find it to replace it with isn't healthy.
Right.
So they end up, going down a path that's just, fucked up. So it's good to hear she back over there and feeling good, bro.
Yeah. And I mean,
once you take something like that away from your life, you just gotta have something to replace it with, bro.
Right. Well, I mean, I think like, especially when we look at politics and how like politicized the nation has become, it's not like we're any less religious. Mm-hmm. We're just as religious as we ever have been. We've just replaced that void with something else, and politics really seems to be it.
Yeah. We'll talk about this
it's that Christian and Islam. It's Democrat and Republican.
Yeah,
literally everything has been politicized, whether or not it should be.
And we'll talk about this next time because it's going to be a little deeper.
Oh yeah.
I that's a good point that you make there, Jake. As far as us being religious, but I just see that term, people coming up with different words for religion now because religion isn't cool. Like the kids under us. Mm-hmm. They call it spiritual. I'm spiritual. I'm not religious. I'm, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like,
I agree with that. I see it.
And I'm not disagreeing with whatever it is. It's just somehow you can be spiritual, but somehow religious and being religious and religion is uncool. Like I see a lot of shit happening to where people talk down on you for believing in a God, you know what I'm saying? Which is a big switch. Like it used to be you got talked down on if you didn't believe in God. Now it's a huge switch to where it's like, nah, you were lame for you believe in this white Jesus. Like, that's like, and it's cool to question shit, but to put other people down for their beliefs because you think your belief is right, I just never been cool
come
with
to the
that.
Orthodox Church. We got Japanese Jesus. We got Armenian Jesus, Japanese Jesus. We got
what Jesus you want? You got a trench coat full of Jesus inside. What you need? What you need, Playboy? You got black Jesus over here. Jesus. No, these are the big sellers right here. Black Jesus in Japan.
There's these Japanese Orthodox icons that are super cool because I mean, like it's like the nativity scene.
Yeah.
But like, there's like that Japanese waterfall in the background and everything, and fire. Cherry blossoms.
There's
it's
a
crazy,
Japanese city that claims that Jesus was born there, I believe.
Might be Okinawa.
That sounds like some Okinawan shit. I've seen enough of kung fu movies to know.
Was you about to say something? No, before that.
Yeah, but I can't remember what it was.
Well,
We'll get into
do
it.
we want to get too deep into that? Or
No, not right now because I
We got some-
gotta judge that nudge.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of Japanese, I don't know why this is Japanese, but we gonna pull it up right here.
Yeah,
All right,
Paige.
Big Jake, our black belt specialist.
Call me
Nothing
fat.
about that looks like Japan.
Yeah, not. Actually, those might be Japanese letters on that sign in the background. That
Nah,
looks
the
to me.
Japanese part of this is the fighting.
Oh, okay. I gotta say, I kind of sort of love Africa right now.
Wow.
Ooh. Oh! I gotta fix the hat.
You got to.
Gotta fix the hat.
Now what's that?
Okay.
Wow,
okay,
that's how it ends?
So
I'm so mad they did.
Yeah,
Somebody
you
cut it
cancel
off,
that.
bro. Oh shit! Good call.
That reminded me of when like
I know, I
you
got
and your brother are playing Street Fighter 2 and neither of you have any idea what you're doing, and every once in a while somebody accidentally hits the correct thing. So everything up.
Yeah, I got. Oh shit! Get out my shit. We bringing it back up, but yeah, bro. Like, just I knew you would enjoy that because that's. I don't know. That was Street Fighter, but it was also like point
like Street
sparring,
Fighter.
bro.
Yeah. I mean, like, because when he went down, like, I don't. This looks like I'm watching an old kung fu movie.
Yeah.
Like, you insult my mother.
Yeah. I'll turn the volume down.
And like, those leg sweeps, sweep the leg.
Yeah, bro. His bro in the trench coat. These guys in trench coats and jeans. That's just
Got him.
So
And see, he didn't strike him when he was down. He could have murked him. Like,
right here.
yeah, right. like that
You
right
could
there.
have followed up with some fire.
Your butthole's vulnerable. Your face is vulnerable. Like your whole from tip to
My
top.
man said, "Yo, butthole."
someone almost had a steel toe butt plug.
Yeah.
You know, so many things could happen.
And
But
if we look closely, peep what this man is wearing. If I'm correct, which I'm not, but I'm just gonna make this joke. I think he in Black Forces, the international shoe of fighting.
wait, are they?
Yes.
I need to give you a pair. Apparently,
you see a motherfucker in some black Air Force Ones. Don't you start no shit with them, cause that's a scrapper.
So will that cause people to like give me more respect and like back away, or is there going to be that guy who sees them and wants to challenge me?
You're gonna get
The only person that's going to challenge you is another
The guy in
Black
Tim's?
Force.
Oh.
Black Forces wearer, bro.
Okay.
The guy in Tim's ain't a fighter. He just a stomper. He come in at the end of the fight to finish you off. That's not a scrapper.
I hate those guys.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get some Black Air Force Ones. I
Yeah,
guess.
so you will be challenged, but it will only be. It's like the black belt of fighting Black Forces.
Okay.
And so you will only
I didn't
be
realize
challenged.
that. Hold on, let me make a note here.
And
My Black
so
Force One.
if me and you gets into our little argument, we take our stances, Jake, and then I
Yep.
look down and I see them motherfuckers on your feet. I'm gonna be like, nah, bro, never mind. I apologize. What you drinking? I'm gonna buy you a drink and I'm gonna keep it moving. You probably drinking Budweiser or something, you know what I'm saying? Like you're Milwaukee's best. Like you're not drinking
Actually,
nothing
so
fancy.
Julia, since our AC was out, the podcast with my brother last week, she came with us over there, and I was sipping on a Colt 45.
And 2 zigzags.
I did not have 2 zigzags. Did not have,
Baby, that's all we need.
but had her take a sip, and she's like, "Ooh, that's good." I was like, babe, this is malt liquor. Don't.
That's that malt liquor. That
Don't
shit
ever-
addictive too.
She liked it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Boom.
now he tried to follow up right there, but that's a good block.
Yeah.
I'm really trying to figure out like.
Now, see, Wazzy's saying like, you know, you and your brother don't know what you're doing. If you see the front leg kicks that homeboy here nearest to us is throwing,
That's a good.
Right. They're all good moves. You just don't know what buttons do what. So it's
okay.
all like
So you're executing the move
Yeah.
successfully. You just didn't
haven't-
realize that. I didn't realize I was throwing a front leg hook.
yeah. I went for a
I got you. Yeah, that makes sense.
Hadouken and did a hurricane
But this is
kick.
also how pros fight each other because they know you can't just throw punches at another pro. You know that they know what they're doing,
Yep.
so you got to size them up.
Yeah, dance.
Dance a little bit and then get your combos off.
Drink.
Because you know if he parry your shit, it's a wrap. Just like this, he done got you twice, bro.
Right, but again, he steps back.
Yep.
Like, get on up. Like, this is what we're doing.
I really just
So
wanna
much
know.
respect between these two men, honestly.
So they
Fixing
had
the hat.
some training, right? I mean,
Oh,
at least
certainly.
some.
Yeah. At the very least, they've watched a lot of Jackie Chan movies. They've watched Project A at least 7 times each.
And that's athleticism on both of their parts.
Oh, for sure.
too, bro.
The
Like them is some
flexibility.
good looking kicks.
Like, go ahead and hit play here.
Mhm.
Now watch that guy.
Yeah.
Watch his front leg here with the hook. Boom.
Yeah.
That's not easy.
Yeah.
And it went right where he aimed it too. It
Right.
wasn't like just up in the air. It was,
Yeah, so there's definitely like the flexibility, the strength, the athleticism.
The only thing wrong with this video is the length. I need to see what started this confrontation, and I need to see how it ended. That's the only thing that I miss out of this.
Yeah.
Like 2020, we get in real life Tekken fights. That's a fact, bro.
Yep.
Let me see. Then the comments is just everybody tagging their friends.
I hate that. I hate that.
Hell yeah, the Bruce Lee knockoff right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, law. But he won Tekken. Eddie.
Yeah. With his capoeira.
Yeah, and that's what I was wondering here. Like, what type of style? Kickboxing?
No. Otherwise, there'd be hella knees and elbows. No, that looks like all Taekwondo pretty much.
That's the Taekwondo. That song is in my head, by the way.
I didn't even know that was a song.
The one that I sent you with the little kid from my son.
Oh, yeah.
Fire.
What was that?
Coco
Dr. Brown?
Melon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My bad.
Nah, ain't so bad. You all right? Can someone post a version with Tekken music? Yeah, this was like a good fight. Like, I just want to know, like, they gotta be homies, right? Like, and then whatever it was like, all right, come on, I'm about to whoop your ass. Regular rules. Come on, like they like established what was
ITF
going
or
on.
WTF rules. Okay, ITF. Yep. All right.
They established their rules ahead of time, and then they got to swinging them motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah. And I could guarantee they shook afterwards.
Mhm.
it's actually the way that wherever they work, they promote through their company.
But look
After
at the
interviews.
Look at what they're wearing too. My man's to the right here.
He's got is that headphones?
Huh?
Around his neck?
I think it's a scarf.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
scarf right here. He got the fucking Freddie
Frankie
Ascot.
Ocean?
Nah, the Ascot from with the what's this called? A cardigan on, some jeans and the white
That's not a
shoes.
cardigan.
Whatever it is.
It's
what's
just
that?
a sweater.
It's not okay, maybe whatever.
Maybe a
it is.
V-neck sweater.
Whatever it is, this is business casual, bro.
Oh, for
and then my
sure.
man's to the left got on a whole trench coat with the skinny jeans and black forces, bro. and
the
a
hats.
beanie, dog. Like, this ain't fighting wear, bro. And neither one of them.
Wait, is it a beanie?
No, it's like a full hat.
There's a bill on there.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all never seen the Scully brim? Y'all never seen the brim with the Scully?
I
This
think
some shit your little brother Jason wore.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. But still, I wouldn't call it a beanie though.
Yeah, no. But whatever it is,
I didn't
that's
realize
what
it was
looked
called
like.
a Scully.
Those Scully brim, whatever this is.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a bill there.
So, but if you're really fighting and upset, you take this shit off. You know what I'm saying? At least the trench coat.
Oh yeah, you're definitely taking that jacket off.
But they like, let's go. Like we outside the dojo. Fuck what you talking about?
So why would I take the jacket off? I would take the jacket off to free up my arms.
Yeah.
But He knows that he's only going to be kicking.
I would, but you don't think that gets in the way? I mean, clearly it doesn't. But I would think I would get tangled up in this long ass trench coat at least a little bit.
Bro, he's not a noob. He's seasoned.
That's Lowry's.
This guy is salty.
That's Lowry's for sure. Good little fight here. I think I got another one too. Let me see here. Go to my messages. Here. Yep, here we go.
Is this a Corona fight? He didn't want to wear a mask.
No, wrap him up. Wrap him up in cling film. Oh shit!
Where the fuck is he?
What the fuck is he?
Fuck off!
Push you alive! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him again! It's all on camera. It's all on camera. Fuck that! Fuck that dickhead!
I'm so confused.
She's.
Oh wait, they're buddies?
No, we got wrapped up.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah. We say you lot won that one, innit?
Oh yeah, man!
Yeah, look at your shirt.
Now I gotta re-experience
You
this.
say you won that, isn't it?
So, was he trying to steal something?
I don't know.
Let it roll again
Okay.
here.
Look at how close he is to
My man came in for his boy like it was WWE. So we rolling. First of all, I do want y'all to look at his shirt. That's a polo.
Yeah.
So what the fuck you do to get two big ass holes in the fabric that a polo have on it, bro? You gotta really snatch a shirt like that to put two big ass holes.
Oh,
To be fair, with what his friend had, they may have been holy for a while.
Yeah.
No, wrap him up.
Now wrap him up.
Him up.
Bro, these
In
UK
cling
boys
film.
is hilarious. I love their lingo. Look at I need that. I need
Shirt unbuttoned.
bro. That I need the motherfucking Stone Cold glass to break.
So I'm just getting.
I need the rock music to come on. Boom, 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 boom.
I just see
the
like
rock says.
Robin Williams, like Jumanji style, coming in.
Definitely looks like Robin Williams fresh out that. They rolled a
Push
6
you
or a
alive!
9.
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him again! It's all on camera. Kill him again!
So what does on camera do other than?
I don't know. I mean, there's cameras all over the place in the UK. So.
Where's your shirt at?
Big Brother?
And this is all it took to break this up. This guy did a dog. This a dog ass NBA screen.
Wait. Go to here. So
Go
he has,
here?
He, a little bit further. So he has tight pants,
Yeah.
but they're also dropped.
Yeah. Look at this. Okay. He rushes in.
Where were they trying to take him? Were they about to go ahead and rape him?
I don't know.
I think they were gonna
about to
arrest him.
snatch him?
That was definitely the rape room he was going to. That's the holding / rape room. So we will rape you until the cops come and pick you up.
Until you post bond.
Yeah, just so you got the pre-rape already
bail
out the
or
way.
whatever.
You don't want the rape in jail. We just gonna pre-rape you here. Yeah, you be
It's
all
more
right.
sanitary.
But this one guy that's some good blocking. He needs to be in the
Push you
NFL,
alive!
bro.
Kill him! Kill him!
Why?
Kill him!
And also, he got this right hand cocked, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Why he ain't swinging that motherfucker?
Push you alive!
Come on,
Kill him!
throw that
Kill him!
bitch, bro.
Kill him! Kill him again! It's all on
Because
camera.
they're non-violent
It's all on
people.
camera.
If you assault,
They're non-violent people.
if you assault a cop in front of people, it's
These
not
ain't
good.
cops. That's fucking security.
Yeah, she's a cop.
Oh,
Kill
okay.
him! Kill him again! It's all on camera. It's all on camera.
I mean, it says security, but
Ain't no way you a cop. That you let a motherfucker get away like
but you
that.
also have to remember that like his shoe.
His shoes toast.
He fought out his shoe, outfought his shoe.
His shoe loses.
Oh my god.
Yeah. We say
But
you
I
don't
mean,
want that one,
they're a
innit?
different breed over there.
You won that one, isn't it?
They're a different breed over there, you know.
Yeah.
Like I mean, like they don't even shoot people for like cutting them off in traffic. So like they fight. I no.
To be
of
fair, it
course
is
they
a
fight
lot
different.
harder to get guns there.
Well, yeah.
You don't have to just walk in and say, yeah, it's a showpiece, and then
Yeah.
walk out.
Oh, bro. I just think that's hilarious.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're a different breed.
Like you had two cops dragging you to the back. First of all y'all weak as hell. It wasn't neither one of them cops that would have got me even a half a foot away from wherever I was standing
Religiously.
originally. But then you got this dude coming running in, no shirt with the hoodie. jacket, just breaking that shit up, and then y'all just walking down the strip afterwards, like, yeah, fuck yeah, mate. Like,
We did it.
What did y'all do?
I want to know what the camera dude looked like.
Me too,
Oh,
because
yeah.
his middle finger was all in the bitch.
But he was with him at the end, so like he knew him.
No, he didn't.
Unless it was a
wanted
different
some more
video.
footage.
Yeah. Was it the same video though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well,
Well, I mean, it was the same video, but I wasn't sure.
No, it was the same cameraman.
We got
What's up?
we got that album to talk about though here.
Oh shit, good call. Woo! This week we was listening to motherfucking Shatter Me by my girl Lindsay Sterling. I
man.
appreciate you putting me on this shit, boy. Like,
Were you unfamiliar?
yes, I was
Okay.
super unfamiliar. Don't know shit about no Lindsay Sterling, but I do now. What's my shit? Hold on. Hold on.
Of course, Mike's all about the swag.
Because it came at the end of the track. Ooh. That wow right
Yeah.
there is so George Clinton. That is crazy. I just love that. I just love that they threw that in here.
That's is that that tube thing that they? You know what I'm talking about?
Vocal,
Like there's a sort of like effect.
that one that go like this.
No.
Oh.
But there's like this one effect where like instead of like using a pedal, they usually have like a plastic tube coming
Oh
on
yeah,
up.
like, yeah,
Where you-
it's a vocoder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
okay.
talking- yeah, vocoder. Yep.
Wait, what does vocoder?
Vocal encoder.
Yeah,
maybe?
something like that.
Okay.
It's another kind of
But it's using your-
type of
to
thing.
auto-tune it, yeah.
It creates music from your voice.
Yeah.
Well, but it's augmenting what you're playing,
Right.
Yeah, so using your voice to augment that. Yeah,
Mhm.
gotcha. Like a wah pedal.
Yeah, and I think distortion is built into that. And
Yeah.
that kind of
Okay.
stuff.
But go ahead, Wazzy. What break down this album for us? Why you chose it, and like some of the significance of it for.
I mean, it's a dope album. I love hard music, and I love electronic music, and this has its own energy to it. And I grew up and played violin from like 4th to 6th grade.
Ooh, didn't know that.
Definitely didn't know that, bro. What the fuck, Waz?
My mom played violin since she was very young, and I picked it up for a little while. I've always loved the.
Do you
the
still have a violin?
I don't have one.
Oh.
I used her violin, and then it
Well,
got
she's that
dented.
Wazzy, you playing the violin just seems
Hot back
so
on it.
fucking fire. To
I also
me
played
right now.
piano for a while.
Mike's gonna have a track on his next album
bro.
where he needs some violin work.
I always have violin work.
Oh, yeah. I remember
literally
Homegirl
do.
there, yeah.
Mirage put violin work on a lot of my
It's been
songs.
about 22 years.
It's
but-
all right.
Practice,
It's
bro.
like a fucking bicycle, bro.
Yeah. Just make sure there's a seat on there before you sit down.
Or don't.
Or don't.
2020 is wild.
Yeah, that loose booty, bro.
But yeah, I mean, it a lot of these songs have great bass to them. Violin to me has always felt like a vocal track. Just the way the violin sounds and moves, it feels like vocals to me.
Mhm.
So I
Oh
get-
yeah, for sure.
I get the emotions out of it. And then Shatter Me, the what's it called when it
Title track?
Yeah, the title track for it. Lizzie Hale has an amazing voice.
Yeah.
And the juxtaposition of both of them are kind of just kind of my go-to for hard rock and classic electro.
Mm.
And then the other songs are just they all have their own feeling, and the entire song is not repeatable, but it kind of goes together.
Mhm.
And then I don't know if you watched the music videos for them, but they're really good. Like Round Table has like a western, like an old school western type sound.
Mm.
And
we watched. Sorry, we watched
Yeah.
Beyond the Veil. That was the only video.
I
we
recommend
watched.
watching Shatter Me.
Okay.
Oh, for sure.
Actually, I mean, I recommend watching all of them because they're all performances.
How many videos you got on this?
Right.
You're making it
she-
sound like every track's got a video.
But every I think there's 7 tracks from this album that have video.
Oh wow.
Master of
This was a big
Tides,
album. No.
Mm-hmm.
Roundtable Rival, Shatter Me, maybe only like 4 or 5. But a lot of her other stuff was good too. Not a huge fan of the latest album. It's good, but it's not as good in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know. I just it's an album that is completely different from my normal type of music that I love, but it still has that same energy. So it's an album I can just throw on when I'm in the car, hour drive, and chill out to it. So
I rock with it. When I was younger, before I started listening to rap, the only thing I used to listen to was like the blues, right?
Ooh.
My parents used to play the blues a lot, play Motown a lot, Prince, Santana type shit too.
Santana's good.
And what my dad used to always say was, you know, a musician is good when it sounds like the instruments are singing to you. Listen. He was like, listen to how these are instruments they playing, but it sounds like they talking. It sounds like they got words to them. When he said that, I'm like, damn, Pops, you ain't never said no intricate shit like that to me before, but you're right.
You have a stroke?
Yeah.
You okay?
But
good word.
This gave me that. Like a lot of this shit just spoke, bro. Like, and I could hear what the songs was trying to say. Also, my bad, I keep fucking playing footsies with you. It's okay. You sexy though. So
oh wow,
right.
Can play footsie with him, but not me.
Well, he got his socks on, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. That's true. And then there's this power strip in between us. Like, I just feel so distant from you.
Oh wow, big boy. And also, since I've been watching a lot of anime, this shit just hit right with all the anime I've been watching, bro. I'm like, this shit go crazy, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, it's just a good listen, bro. Just turn it on and do something. You know, rock with something.
Only one track has real vocals.
Yeah.
You can just throw it on and do whatever you want.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it all spoke though. Only one track got real vocals, but all of it speaks, dog. And I'm like, this shit cold. And I love violinists. That's why I know like 3-4 in the city. And I always try to get them to come through and put something on there because it's just something about a live violin on a song. Oh yeah, that'll just take it to another level, bro.
Well, I mean, playing a violin is a whole body action.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
this shit was a vibe. I didn't know what to expect when you told us to listen to it, but Beyond the Veil, fire intro track, and it had me hooked the rest of the way through, bro. I will say some of the songs did sound similar, but it's nothing wrong with that because it kind of had like a vibe. Like, okay, I like it sometimes when that whole album sounds like one song. I ain't gonna lie to you, where it's just kind of like, okay, it's transitioning and I see the differences. But that's why I really like Swag too, because it really switched it up towards the end, and then we went out of there. But
I recommend Crystallize. It was their first big like dubsteppy violin track.
Hers?
Yeah, her and her team. But.
Okay. And that's what I was gonna ask you. What is she only playing violin? Because when you look her up, it say songwriter, producer, violinist. So is she making all these beats and
I think she has help with the beats and the production and stuff, but she's writing her own stuff. She was a America's Got Talent contender.
I was about to say
got thrown out early.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Because if you watch any of her music videos, when she's playing, she's dancing. Like she's she's going like punk rock music, like just moving around. And
she was on Dancing with the Stars too.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
And you're not gonna play violin perfectly if you're dancing around on a talent show.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, you're not good when you're dancing, so peace. And she's like, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, choose one or the other. It's like,
nah, no thank you. But that shit's fire. What you thinking, Jake?
I mean, like, I think you guys covered pretty much all the bases. You know, with what you said, Mike, about some of the tracks sounding kind of similar. Like, I feel the same way, but it makes it great for putting it in the background you know, and then it becomes like your background music or your theme music of the day. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it really fills that sort of a niche really well. But also
Niche?
I don't.
You said niche?
Niche, whatever. I
think
don't know what I
both
said.
pronunciation.
It depends if you're in like in France or like a French.
It's like
fancy
cachet versus cash.
Yeah.
I never say cash for cachet.
You have a cachet?
I always say cachet.
Hey,
I got a certain cachet out here. You
what
got
do
to
you
put your middle finger
mean in your
Switch
cachet
up.
there?
Switch
Your middle
up.
fingers up.
Switch. I'm
But-
my pinky.
You got to put your middle fingers up, people.
Switch up.
Mike's-
This is such a fucking 2004 MySpace profile picture.
Oh, yeah.
But if
Put
you're
your-
gonna do it, you have to have the first
Oh yeah,
finger.
that's that Eminem,
Yeah.
bro.
Mike's out here going ahead and feeling fancy, eating caviar and sipping wine with his fucking middle finger up.
Middle finger up. Because fuck you, broke motherfuckers. That's why.
But like Mike said, I don't know much about violin at all. Like I've never played it or anything like that. So just because it may sound similar to me, I interpret it as I just may be ignorant.
Yeah.
I might not be able to get into the subtle differences between this track and that track.
I'm
feel
positive
so.
that's what
Yeah.
it is. I'm
Right.
100% sure. I'm sure they're not the same tracks. You know.
Some have very similar vibes,
but it was just it was just that tempo, like BPMs, you know, and like the sounds they use on certain tracks. You use the same sounds again.
Yeah.
You know, so that's
So
what
the thing that cracks me up is that she's American, but I always get like Irish, you know, sort of like Riverdance, Celtic woman sort of vibes in that jazz, in a good way. You know, I enjoy that sort of stuff too. What else was it here? But no, I really appreciate what she did for the violin. The violin can seem like such a stuffy sort of thing that you're forced to do, and that isn't fun. You know, it's an old thing. It's not relatable at all and stuff. And she really showed, because I remember her when she first came out and stuff like that, and all the attention that she was getting, and really showed people like, yeah, just like with Apocalyptica on the cello.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
that just because this instrument is used in orchestras and symphonies and stuff like that doesn't mean that it has to stay in there. You can do whatever you want with this, like you know, it's so versatile. And yeah, and then just being able to have that sort of mastery to make it speak reminded me of Slash from Guns N' Roses. And you know, you hear him go ahead and do a solo, and it's like, is someone singing?
So someone was like wah-wahs when you're like, were those words?
Right, like the solo to November Rain. It's like, no, that can't be just
Did you
guitar.
just puppet the fuck out of your guitar? 'Cause
Yeah.
I think it just said something.
And that's a great point that you made, because about the violin, because a lot of times, like you said, violinists have to kind of be in the background. So when they get their chance to do stuff, violin is underrated in how aggressive and upfront it can be. If you play a violin, like a lot of these people can play it, they can take over a song, they can take over a show. They really can. So a lot of times violinists have to be conscious of that. And so when I have some of the violinists that I bring into the studio, they always bring somebody with them to tell them like, hey, push it back a little bit, you're doing a little too much here, you know. So she does a great job of knowing when to be front and center with her violin and when to pull it back a little bit and let everything kind of blend together well, because it really can take over. It really can stick out a whole song if you play it that way, mix it that way. You know what I'm saying?
There
it's
are
underrated
times
in that, I think.
her guitar sounds like backup vocals.
Yeah.
To the beat going on, or to the effects going on.
Yeah. And it's fire, bro. Like, she kill it. Because I love it when it just come out of nowhere and then it's just like up front and personal. Like, yeah, go ahead, girl, kill that shit. Because you so used to guitars having that, like the electric guitar just having that front and center. This is I'm the controller of this shit, so it do feel good for the violin to be front and center in a whole project. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and I don't know. I guess like there's that aspect, but like I'm also weird. Like I did grow up around like you know you know, like old country music and bluegrass and that sort of thing,
Mhm.
where the
You're
fiddle,
right.
the fiddle is like kind of,
Mhm.
you know, up in the front and that sort of thing. So like, it's just interesting, kind of like depending on what you were raised on and everything, and how much that affects like your perception of the place of and value of these various instruments and stuff.
Yep.
Because you know, like hell, Devil Went Down to Georgia, like
Yep.
you know, shows you very quickly that fiddle, that violin can be front and center and take over the whole damn thing.
Oh shit. Also, when I heard this, I was like, she had to have something in Final Fantasy. I just knew she had a song somewhere in Final Fantasy, bro, and I couldn't find nothing. But
I
I'm
don't
like,
think she.
She's way.
I'm
Oh,
like, this
okay.
shit or something over here. I'm like, this shit sound like Final Fantasy, bro.
She has
Especially
a Zelda
13.
cover.
You do got a Zelda cover?
She has a bunch of video game covers.
Well, she would kill him.
Yeah.
Because I'm listening to this and I'm like, fuck, this would have been fire in Final Fantasy 13, bro. Like, because you know, me and Wazzy love that soundtrack. So,
That is an amazing Final Fantasy soundtrack.
so Lindsay Sterling, you are a motherfucking goddess, and this will be in rotation for at least the next month or two while I'm sitting outside smoking hookah.
I recommend going through her list. The older stuff, Crystallize is amazing. There's good covers.
Also, I like her cover art for this shit here, and if you click her actual thing, her background is this dog ass anime picture up here. Fire. Fire.
She's dope.
She is. So
she did a I believe Radioactive is her and Pentatonics
Oh, okay.
did a cover.
Man, I forgot about the Pentatonics. They still doing shit?
They are they replaced the white bass singer with like a giant black dude who has like even deeper voice. I'm like, wow, I didn't know that it got deeper.
Damn, I really did forget about them. That's crazy. So that's a good one. Is it my turn?
It
this
is.
week. For me this week, we gotta go back to a legend in the city. We're going to Eminem.
Okay.
And the album we listening to is the Marshall Mathers LP. Now I know Eminem Show is probably the most critically acclaimed album he has, and that was probably 2003 around then. I'll have to think about it, but it's around then. But Marshall Mathers LP for me is just a masterpiece. I listen to every song on there. No
Is that the one with
That's the one with Real Slim Shady on.
Yep.
And The Way I Am. Those are the two singles. And Superman.
Was the 8 Mile soundtrack on that, or did it just come out
Superman.
Huh?
No, that was the 8 Mile soundtrack was this whole other thing.
But it came out like around the same time, right?
No, that came around the same time as Eminem.
Okay.
So yes, Marshall Mathers LP. And we'll get into it, but this is probably my like Lupe Fiasco, Food and Liquor, The Cool, Marshall Mathers LP. This probably top 3, if not number 1, probably 2 of my favorite albums. And we'll get into why next week when we talk about it, but I hope y'all enjoy it. He's just a different person back then, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And it's something about that pain that artists have and are going through that you hate to see it, but goddamn, do it make you make some good ass music.
Right, yeah.
He also he did the 2 different types of personality in his song perfectly.
Yeah.
Like and you know, one was Marshall Mathers and one was Slim Shady.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to re-listen to that because I don't think I've given it a full listen through in
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's been a
20
minute.
years.
Yeah, I probably re-listened to it like a month ago.
And that's why you're like, yep, I know what's next.
Yep. So Marshall Mathers LP by Eminem. We hit the 2-hour mark, boy, so we'll cut it off and just chop it up. This is the No Consensus Podcast.
Peace.
Straight up.